Hey, y'all, Mike B. Rolling here. Get back on track here. I started a video earlier. I was like, well, I'll finish it later because the security guard pulled in. They were at lunch, so I had to go check in. I thought I'll just pause it and come back to it and just start over. I don't know how to do all that, linking two videos together and a little bit above my pay grade. So we'll just start over. But yeah, this video here, this is about kind of the state of the trucking industry. Just basically a shout out to everybody who's surviving right now. This is without a doubt the worst slowdown and the longest slowdown in like 50 years of trucking. It's bad. It's real bad. So anybody out there right now, if you're surviving, you're paying the bills, even if it's just barely. But if you're paying the bills and you're making it, but life's uncomfortable and you're worried, pat yourself on the back, man. We're freaking troopers. You know, those of us that make it through this, you know, like they say in the movies, they're going to write songs about us, dude. I'm telling you, if you survive this slowdown and come out on the other side, I mean, don't give up now, man. We're in it freaking up to here. Don't give up now, dude. Just hang in there. It can't last much longer. It's either going to crash or it's going to start getting better. You know, say Trump wins the election, you know, I think you'll see a little bit of bump right away. But, you know, before you start seeing any real significant change, it'd be probably safe bet maybe Q2, maybe third quarter of next year before we start seeing some real improvement in the economy. You know, it's going to take a little time, but, you know, right away, if Trump wins the election, you know, all winter long, they're going to be doing all kinds of, you know, they're going to lie, cheat, steal, and do everything they can with the legal system to try to stop him from taking office. It's the deep state puppets that are running the show right now. And, you know, they're actively attacking the American population through the financial system. And, you know, it's financial warfare. They're trying to wipe out the middle class so that when they do finally crash the system, and it's going to crash, it's a mathematical certainty, it's going to crash sooner or later. It kind of looks like it's going to be sooner rather than later. But, you know, the whole plan that they've had for, you know, call it conspiracy theorist, nut job, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, it's in their own words. They put it in a book. You know, they've written multiple books telling you exactly what their plan was. And that's how they avoid the karmic debt of screwing over the population of the world and killing all these people. Is if they tell you they're going to do it, there's no karmic debt owed, you know. A lot of people don't believe that, but I do. Karma's awesome. Bad karma's a bitch. But, you know, it's been their plan all along. You know, the raise the interest rates and slowly just grind the economy to a halt and wipe out the middle class. They spend all their savings. They go up to their eyeballs in credit card debt, and then they crash the system and and everybody will go begging for the government to help them out with this new financial system that they just so happen to have ready to go. Imagine that. But, you know, it's the central bank digital currency. That's their plan, is to bring in a digital currency, get rid of the cash, paper, you know, go completely digital. And that's the worst thing that could possibly happen, because then if it'd be like China. If you say something they don't like in China, they could shut your money down and shut you down. And that's what our country wants. They want total control of the population. And if you're not towing the line or doing what you're, you know, conspiracy theorist, you know, in a time of tyrannical governments, speaking the truth is an act of treason in their eyes, you know. But, you know, you're speaking the truth out here and they don't like what you're saying, they just click a mouse and shut your money off. That electronic digital currency is bad news. Now, that don't confuse the central bank digital currency with cryptocurrencies. Entirely different scenario. Cryptocurrency sets the world's population free because it's absolutely transparent. Don't believe what they say about, you know, drug dealers and money launderers are using Bitcoin. That's the most stupid thing. If you know anything about cryptocurrency, you know that's total bullshit, because every single transaction of Bitcoin is on the ledger. It's on the blockchain for the entire world to view. Account numbers, transaction, date, time, and amounts. Everything. It's immutable. Cannot be deleted, cannot be changed or altered. It is true transparency. Bitcoin is the answer. There's many different cryptos that do many different things. You know, there's platform plays, there's all kinds of it. Cryptocurrencies, the crypto blockchain technology is the future. Might want to do a little research into that. And myself, I'm invested quite heavily. because I see where the future's going, and it's digital. I don't know. We may still have the paper dollar, but as far as governments settle with governments, the fact that you use the SWIFT system, it might take 3 days to transfer money over to England or France or wherever. It might take a day, but they're going to charge you a big fee and this and that and the other. I can send something like XRP, Litecoin. You could send $1 million worth of Litecoin. It takes about 3 to 10 seconds to send it, and it costs about 10 cents? And it's instant. And here's the beautiful thing. There's no banks or no governments that can stand in the middle of that transaction. If I want to send it to you in Zimbabwe, bloop, click a mouse and it goes directly to you. No one is in the middle collecting their fees, shutting you down. You can't do this. You can't do that. You don't have the authority to tell me I can't do that. Pound sand, mister. I'm sending the money. It's my money, and I'll send it where the hell I want to send it. These governments, the bankers, all of them, they know their days are numbered, man. Pound sand. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm going to do it my way, and you don't like it? Pound sand. But yeah, back to the trucking. Just hang in there, guys, a little bit longer. It's either going to start getting better or it's going to totally crash. And then either way, on the other side of it, it's going to get better. If we do have a total crash, they can't repossess everybody's cars and houses and trucks and trailers and four-wheelers. They're not going to repossess all that shit. It'll be a total shutdown and everything will just stop and no one will know what's going on, and then they'll slowly start rebooting the system, and then they'll have to waive all the late fees and interest penalties and blah 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 blah, and let everybody start afresh as of a certain day. It'll have to be done that way because they can't repossess everything in the world. There'd be a revolution. People would burn them at the stakes. They're never going to allow that to happen. But just hang in there, man. It's going to get better. Don't quit now. We're in it up to our fucking eyeballs, man. Don't give up, no matter what. But yeah, it just the industry is going to get much better when you survive through this tough time. When it does start getting better, all the weak hands are running out of business. They're getting run right out of business now. A lot of these foreigners that are given their temporary visas to, so they can come in and buy them a white Volvo and burn the roads up and down until they toast their freaking ICC DOT number, and then they go get another number. They're just going to weed them right out, man. The old hands that stick in there, and guys that are out there now that stick in through this shit, that come out on the other side, it's going to be so busy. The rate, just look at this. You got brokers that are driving the rates down. The load count's down, the rates are down, everything's down, and these shippers and receivers are just beating the shit out of the trucking industry right now. The rates are in the toilet. It's a pendulum that swings both ways. It has for years and years. You'll have a good time where there's so much freight, not enough trucks, the rates go through the roof, and everybody's making a killing, and then that pendulum swings back the other way. Kind of slows down, then it goes back the other way, and everything drops off. More trucks that are our freight because everybody saw how good we had it, so they all went out and got their own authority and bought a $190,000 truck, and now they're all going out of business because they can't make their truck payments because they bought it the wrong time. That's, a lot of people said I was crazy when I said now's the time to get started. I would reiterate, now's not the best time to get started, but if you can get started right now, you've got enough cash and capital to get a truck bod, like an old cheap truck. You don't want debt right now. Keep your debt low. Keep your overhead low and maximize your income. But if you've got the capital to get started right now, it's a great time to get started, because you're going to learn how to run a business in the toughest time that our country's seen in 50 years. And then when the pendulum swings the other way and things start getting really freaking good, holy shit. Katie bar the doors, boys. You're gonna have to open a separate bank account just to hold all that freaking cash. It's gonna be awesome. But but right now you just got to keep your head above water and just survive. That's all the trucking industry's doing right now. Any of us out here, that's all we're doing. And even me, I'm a heavy hauler. I pull 2 loads at once, and I'm keeping my head quite a bit above water, but not my whole head. I can breathe. I'm not putting a lot of money in savings right now. I'm just kind of skating by. Tighten up your belts and don't spend any money you don't have to spend, and sit on whatever cash you can grab a hold of, because one catastrophic breakdown could wipe that savings account out. So you gotta think ahead in this business. Always think ahead. But yeah, just want to throw that video out there, guys. Don't give up yet, man. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know if it's a freight train, but it may be the light of God. Who knows? But either way, we're gonna find out. We fixing to find out. But I just kind of, wanted to give a little bit of a word of encouragement. Don't give up now. Stick it out. Stay with the mission. Keep that truck running. Keep your head above water, because when that pendulum swings the other way, holy shit, all these brokers that have been beating us up, shoe goes on the other foot, and nothing tastes quite as bad as a taste of your own medicine. Just watch what these trucking companies do to these brokers and these shippers and receivers that just beat the shit out of us during this slowdown. Shoe's going to be on the other foot not too long from now, and we're all going to do. Anybody who's in a position that stayed in and kept going is going to be in a position to capitalize on that pendulum swing, and that's where you really fill up the coffers, and just it's going to be amazing. It really is. Myself, I can't wait. Cannot wait. It's got to happen. It has to happen. Even if there's a total crash, they're going to have to reset the system, and when they fire it back up, it's going to be a totally different set of rules, and a lot of the bullshit we're dealing with right now, it's not going to be there. It's going to be dwindled down and done away with because of national emergency, national security, blah, blah, blah. Watch how quick they get rid of a lot of that fucking regulation that's just holding us back, But anyway, just want to do a quick video, cheer y'all up. I may have depressed some of you, but then, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, boys. But we just got to figure out whether it's a freight train or the voice of the hand of God going to guide us through this. But keep your wheels turning, keep your head above water, and whatever you do, guys, don't quit, don't give up. I'll be here. Any questions you guys have, any questions about trucking you want to know, if I don't know it, I'll find out. But throw them in the comment section. I'll do a video. I'll answer any questions you have. The whole reason I do the channel. Y'all know the deal. Like and subscribe, spread the channel. If you know anybody looking to get into trucking, tell them about my channel. Send them my way, man. I'll help anybody and everybody, and I don't charge a thing. I'm doing it just to give back. 30 years in this business, I've learned quite a bit. But anyway, I'll let y'all go, but keep it going, man. Don't give up. Word to the wise. Times are going to get a lot better. Catch y'all later.